Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome back to my channel, Storyland Official, and very warm welcome to all the members who have recently subscribed my channel. Thank you very much for your support, comment, queries, and suggestions. I am Umm Muhammad, and today we are going to solve the exercise of unit number 2. Let's start this lecture with prayer. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. The name of this unit is Reform Movement in India, Chapter 2, Movement that Shaped India's History. First question है, analyze the Muslims' response to the challenging situation of the subcontinent during the decline of the Mughal Empire, particularly after the War of Independence 1857. Answer है, after the War of Independence in 1857, Muslims in the subcontinent faced discrimination and lost their jobs, land, and social status. The British blamed them for the uprising, leading to their exclusion from key positions in society. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan worked to improve the condition of Muslims by highlighting the valid reasons behind their complaints. He promoted a modern education and encouraged Muslims to adopt Western learning to regain their influence. His efforts, including founding the Muhammad Anglo-Oriental College, played a key role in uplifting the Muslim community. Next is question number 2. Why was Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's view about how to interpret the Holy Quran beneficial to the poorest in society? Answer here, his work represented what he thought a good Muslim should show concern for those who are disadvantaged by poverty, disaster, or bad circumstances. Therefore, he showed and encouraged compassion and action to alleviate hardship. The next question is question number 3. Evaluate the contributions of Muslims reformers after the decline of the Mughals. Answer here. After the decline of the Mughals, Muslim reformers took various approaches to revive Islamic values and protect Muslim identity. Shah Waliullah focused on the religious revival by translating the Quran into Persian and urging unity among Muslims, which helped reconnect them with Islamic teachings. Sheikh Ahmad Sirhindi emphasized spiritual reforms and opposed un-Islamic practices, strengthening Islamic identity during Mughal decline. Haji Shariatullah and the Faraizi movement, led later by Mir Nasir Ali, aimed to purify Islamic practices among Bengali Muslims, showing strong grassroots influence. Sayyid Ahmad Shahid Barelvi launched the Jihad movement to establish Islamic rule. But while his efforts were brave, a movement ultimately failed due to the lack of local support and strong opposition. Next is question number 4. What was Sir Syed Ahmad Khan's connection to Aligarh University? Answer here, Sir Syed was the founder of the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College in 1875, which developed into what is now Aligarh Muslim University. The next question is question number 5. Explore the objectives of the Mohammedan Educational Conference. Answer here, the conference was part of the actions later known as the Aligarh movement and was intended to raise the standard of education for Muslims, starting with improving primary education, consider the nature of and improve religious education in Muslim-funded or founded English schools. Next, ensure the scholarly learning and religious guidance from ulama scholars from the region was included in the education system. Next is number 6. Why is Sir Syed Ahmad Khan known as the founding father of Pakistan? Write your answer keeping in mind his views regarding the two-nation theory. Answer here, Sir Syed had identified that Muslims were a minority group in India and so argued that if the country gained independence from Britain, Muslims would always be outnumbered in elections and therefore lawmaking and political decision-makings, thus potentially disadvantaging them permanently. He therefore argued for a two-nation solution, a Hindu majority state and a Muslim majority state, and is seen as key in awakening the political sensibilities of India's leading Muslims. Next is number 7. In what way did Sir Syed challenge British misconceptions about the 1857 mutiny? Why did he go to such lengths to bring the British and Muslims closer? Answer here, Sir Syed wrote and then very carefully distributed his pamphlet, The Causes of the Indian Mutiny, to show senior British officials complaints about the EIC were fair without giving any sense of trying to stir up further trouble. His cautious approach showed that he was trying to inform the administration and explain aspects of causation calmly, gained him respect as a peaceful, thoughtful advocate for fair treatment of his community. Next is question number 8. Use an organogram to trace the influence of key Muslim religious leaders at the time of the decline of the Mughal Empire. यहाँ पे हमें एक टेबल गिवन है, यानी ऑर्गेनोग्राम है, इसमें हम इसकी डिटेल्स को देख सकते हैं। जितने भी रिफॉर्मर्स थे उनकी जो काविशें हैं वो इसमें हम आसानी से ऑर्गेनाइज्ड फॉर्म में देख सकते हैं। Next question is number 9. According to Shah Waliullah, what were the causes for the decline of the Muslims in the subcontinent? Answer है, he preached and wrote arguing the Muslims community should study the Quran more closely and that their decline was a direct result of not following the teaching of Islam but instead of factions and arguments distracting from the correct behaviors of a good Muslim. Next is question number 10. What were the major contributions of Shah Waliullah? May use online and print material to conduct research for your answer. Answer है, number 1, his introduction to remind people to know and closely follow Islamic teachings and to study the Quran more closely. Number 2 है his translation of the Quran into Persian and the later translation into Urdu by his sons, and the debate around whether translation from Arabic might alter how the text was interpreted or understood. The counter argument was that many people could not read Arabic, could read Persian or Urdu, so could access the text. 3 are his attempts to unite Muslims-led powers by writing to all the local Muslim rulers and nobles and asking them to work together. Or lastly, number 4, his long-lasting influence after his death. Next is number 11. Describe Sayyid Ahmad Bareilly's vision of jihad. Compare this with Haji Shariatullah Faraizi movement. Answer है, Sayyid Ahmad Bareilly's view that the jihad or Mujahideen movement was a forceful way to liberate Punjabi Muslims from Sikh rule, and in contrast, Haji Shariatullah's Faraizi movement focused on reinvigorating correct Islamic religious understanding and practice in rural Bengali families. This was a social reform movement rather than a violent one, and proposed better education, socio-economic equality, and rising standards of living, and an opposing of the caste system and of slavery. The adoption and support of the Faraizi movement was more widely popular as it promised fairness and decent treatment without fighting and violence. Although some of its campaigners were arrested, for example, during the land occupations, they were not at risk of death in the same way that the Mujahideen movement's supporters were at risk. Next is the section 2 multiple choice question. Number 1 है, who translated the Quran in Persian in 1750? A है Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan, B Haji Shariatullah, and C Shah Waliullah. Number 2 पे है Mujaddid al-Fisani, meaning reformer of the second millennium, is a title given to A Haji Shariatullah, B Sheikh Ahmad, and C Muhammad Abdullah. Number 3 पे है Aligarh University was established in A 1857, B 1852, or C 1875. Number 4 पे है Sir Syed wrote the causes of Indian revolt to A ask the British to leave India, B explain the two nation theory, or C explain the grievance of Indians under British rule. The correct answers are 1 C Shah Waliullah, 2 B Sheikh Ahmad Sirhindi, 3 C 1875, and 4 C explain the grievances of India under British rule. This was the end of this lecture. Hope you liked it. Thank you for watching, and if you want to learn more, please like and share my videos and subscribe my channel. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.